Okay, welcome to another little flight. Today we will be flying back from Boston, currently at the same stand as we arrived on. Stand number 3 at Terminal Echo, or the international terminal. Just going to the setup of the fuel panel here before we continue with our preliminary cockpit check and before start checklist. Usually, I guess this setup with the weights and etc. is usually done when you have the load sheet. That's how it's done on the checklist, at least. But I will do it now, so I have done that already. Just looking for the information of that. There we have it. First of all, I will set my zero fuel weight, which is 86,530 kilograms. We'll set this to 86.5. More like that, maybe. And the zero fuel weight center of gravity is 52.78%. We have it. Now I will try to set the zero fuel weight in this panel as well. And that is 86,530. I will set this to 86. Rotate it. There we go. And we will set the fuel. And the fuel that we have on board is 81 tons of fuel. We'll leave 8 as it is. No, I can't do that. Sorry. Oh dear. Let's try again. Alright, there we go. There we go. Okay, we'll sort it out. We're all set to continue. Setting the speed bugs now. We're quite we have a rotation speed of 178, a decision speed of V1 of 157, and a climb out speed of 199, and the fourth bug I will set to 250 knots. My pitch index, or the pitch that I will have after departure, is 13.8, so I will set that to 14 degrees. The cutout time is 63 seconds. Set the clock on the engineer panel as well. Too far. Fuel flow is 20 tons, and on the fourth engine it's 19.6. The P7 bug, which is the pressure in the jet pipe just after the core engine. The discharge pressure in the jet pipe, it is 38.3 on the first 3 engines. And on the fourth engine is of course a bit lower, which is 37.7 psi. We'll have a look at the departure, the SID, standard instrument departure here, and I think I forgot to file that actually in the flight plan. Well, we don't have any controllers here, so that's quite fortunate there. Anyhow, we will be flying the Logan 7 departure, and that's basically just a heading. I'll just read what it says. We will be departing anyhow from 22 left, the same runway as we landed on earlier today. 22 left, climbing on left turn, heading 140 degrees. Okay. The initial climbs 5,000 feet. I will set my nav radio 1 to Boston VOR. I could set this to the Marconi VOR, Lima Foxtrot Victor. There we go.
TCAS system test OK.
Oh, that was good. So the fuel heaters is on auto, the engine recirculation valves is shut, and the secondary air doors is on auto. I will, before I forget it, I will put this to flyover, which is the engine control schedule or program if you are doing a noise abatement procedure, which I will be doing. Batteries goes on. We'll load my pre-programmed data card. Okay, what happened now? There we go. It's EGLL to Boston 3.1. Load that into our INSs. And I have 3 INS or display units on board. This one, and all have the remote buttons pushed and illuminated. So when I insert the waypoints here, it will be remotely feeded to the other display units as well. Quite convenient. Today we will be doing a BAW start, since we have had our engines running within 5 hours.
We are ready for pushback.
So we will do a BAW start. Starting off as always with the inboard engines. Just I almost forgot the system. Is that why I need to configure that? Let's try again. No ATC online. Of course we had the New York approach online and we're sitting here at Boston. But yeah, that's life. Got the anti-collision on and let's fire up those engines. Nothing else, no. So since we're doing a BAW start, the engine will stop at 30% or something, 31. Just hanging there for a minute, and then it will continue to spool up. Quite short flight time or airborne time today, only 3 hours. We actually have some tailwinds at flight level 400 to flight level 600. Now you can see the engines are now spooling up. So a bit shorter flight time. Usually it's 3 hours and 20 minutes or so on the flight time, but now we save 20 minutes thanks to the tailwind. You can see I turn on the high pressure valves when we get to 11 or 12% on the end to the high.
Locking gear.
Sorry. I was supposed to do a debug start. Let's see if it stops there. I accidentally pressed the debug switch. Yeah, it stopped there. Brilliant. So we're just waiting for it to spool up.
Departure check completed. Live has been inserted. Release parking brakes.
I'll release them shortly. Just need to wait for the engineer to spool up. Like this. I don't have time for a debug start. Right, before we release the parking brakes, we'll just start turn on the hydraulic pumps. And I will open up my engine bleed valves, open up the cross bleed valves. Since we don't have an APU, we need to do a cross bleed start on the outboard engines. Okay.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start that wheel.
What Mach number will we be reaching today? Hopefully Mach 2 or Mach 202. It was quite, I guess, cold. I think it's cold. You know, the right word to express that. No, actually, it's quite hot today, so we didn't reach really Mach 2. We only got to around Mach 1, 9 or 8 or so. But we still have a very good ground speed anyhow, so it doesn't matter on the flight time, but we didn't reach Mach 1, just 9 or 8 on the flight to here. But we'll see. So start switch went back to off again, waiting for the debug. At the time being, we could just look around a bit. I must say, quite nice scenery. It's very good. Quite easy on the frames as well. So today we will departing from 2 to left, which is actually the same runway that I arrived on. So it's a quite short taxi. It could have been worse. So we're departing all the way down there. Right, I think it's enough there. Again, 11 or 12% down to open the high pressure valve.
Set parking brakes.
No way to see online at the time being. It's fairly early in the United States. Now it's midday for them.
Unlocking gear.
So I didn't really expect to have ATC online.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pane removed.
We will open up our condition valves. Shut the possible valves. Set the engine idle switches back to low. Turn on our brake fans.
Left is clear. right is clear.
And all these switches up here has to do with a have to do with a flight control system. All these are, the blue-green refers to the electrical channel, and the mech is actually a mechanical, like the ordinary cable and pull is to the mixing unit, the mechanical mixing unit. These have I'm not sure if it's a electrical mixing unit in the end or more like a hydraulic mixing unit. The signal gets anyhow to a mixing unit to combine the aileron and elevator movements into the elevator movements into the, so we can have these elevons. So now I'm currently doing the taxi checklist. I mean, if you had been 3 guys in the cockpit, I would be taxiing at the same time. But I won't risk that, you know. So I will take it nice and easy. Well, fairly quick, because we're burning 4 tons per hour just sitting here at the gate. So it was already on. Flight rating, that's on climb already. And now comes the item with a control schedule, but I've already put that to fly over. However, the engine and 1 limits goes to 88%. We'll check the air conditioning. I will set a cabin rate of 500 feet per minute. At the cabin altitude, I'll set to, yeah, let's say 6,500. And I think we had a QNH of 1007. I will set the same figures here as well. So my passengers won't be dying here. No. Cabin rate 500 again. But these are 2 separate systems. So I think the number 1 system will be in control first, but if that system fails, the other system will take over. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not 100% sure. We'll turn on our road protection. Fuel pumps all on. Turn on our air pumps. Let's see, where are they? The right ones. There. We have the air there, it's already on. We have another one. Yep, and that was it. So what I will do now is to, since I have these inlets shut, I will now transfer fuel back. Actually, I need to set the trim content here. Sorry about that. I need to double check what the trim content was in tank 11. It should be 4,564. Quite a lot. 4,560, that would do. Okay. Now I will do transferring fuel from here all the way down to tank 11. While that is done, I will start my taxi. We already burnt roughly 1.5 tons of fuel, and we haven't started move yet, so I better do that. I should turn on our transponder as well. Just see if this works. Brilliant. Perfect. I just set it up, the auto throttle and autopilot. The auto throttle I disconnect on the throttle lever, and the autopilot now on the yoke. So I have, you know, time to fly the aircraft and not, you know, wandering all up on the autopilot or the auto flight control panel here. I'm just going to concentrate on the landing phase of the flight. Okay, I think I just ran over the ground rule. Never mind. Charts here. Okay, so now we're turning on to November here, and we will cross 15 right and 15 left, and later cross 2 to right as well to get to our runway. So look at the, yeah, actually we're at 53.5 now, so I will stop here. Set these to auto. I will set the load limit for this tank, the tank 11, to 10,500. I need to see what we're on tax. Just turn on the landing lights here and cross the runway. And actually, while once I remember it, I could, you know, just for fun, make the passenger display system work here. So it's 2,900 miles from here. Actually 2,940. So we'll reset it to have it in, I think, statue miles, I think. Flying the cabin here. Just need to look where airline tags. Okay. Could turn off the brake fans now actually. Don't need them. We're at flight level. Oops. I mean, when we're airborne we don't need the brake fans, so I'm turning off it now. Okay, I might have forgotten some things on the fuel panel here, but it looks quite good. Let's see how it works out. No, actually I see what I forgot here. I need these on. Or something at least. The main transfer pumps there. Okay. Actually, I need just to sit here for 1 minute. I will be back shortly. All right. Apparently it should be 1 on final 2.7, but that was 10 minutes ago. I guess it landed already. Ah, what the hell? Let's try to do one. There we go. Okay, let's go then. 3, 2, 1, now.
Airspeed building. knots. Power set. V1. Rotate. V2. Positive climb.
Gear up. Make a left turn now. That was the inner and middle marker. Nothing to do with the departure really.
3, 2, 1, noise. 240 knots.
Make a left turn now to heading 140. We'll set the flight rating back to flight. I'm sure there is some kind of hotkey for that. I haven't learned that. The secondary I need to open.
Altitude alert, 1000 to go.
Now going to set this to standard altimeter, since we'll be climbing basically straight up and do our transonic climb. I mean, no subsonic step, whatever. Okay, there we go. Just DME update already now for the Boston DME here. Okay, we passed 10,000 feet now, or since I switched to standard altimeter. We passed flight level 100, so I'll pitch down now to increase my speed here. And the goal here, since we're climbing, is to maintain VMO. Actually, we are going to maintain VMO throughout the rest of our flight until we are on the top of drop, really. Now when we get to Mach 0.07, I will start to move the fuel backward to tank 11 from the forward tanks 9 and 10. Since we are going faster and faster, the CG envelope here, the aft and forward limit, will slowly go back, and to stay within that limit, the white bug here, I need to move fuel backwards. That's exactly what I will be doing shortly. Now you can see that it starts to empty tank number 9, and when that one is empty, it will continue with tank 10, and all of the fuel is going into tank 11. I will reset my altitude already now to 60,000 feet, since we will be continue straight away with our transonic climb.
Peak at 11,516, Charlie Charlie. What was the meter, ma'am? 977, thank you. Bravo, Charlie. 100 to the east of Savannah at flight level 280 for American 729. Boston American 774 at 340. Delta 223, checking in flight level 300. Go on, Delta 247. Delta 223, flight level 300. Currently direct at American 723, thank you. Director Manta, American 774.
American 605, good day.
Getting closer to Mach decimal 9 or 5, so I will now go into pitch hold and start or light my reheats here. decimal line rate. You can see the center of gravity have moved back, now at 55.5, and continue to move backward.
Cross 10 east to Sandy Point at 1000, cross 28.
You can see on the vertical speed here, I didn't descending, it was just a shock wave that was forming across the nose here, and we're now supersonic.
Direct D-Babe 847 Julius 0.
For Bravo Charlie, yeah, this is perfect. When we start down, we might have to do a little deviations ourselves below us, but this will take us away from the main one.
Well, Center American 1288, phone number 230. Out of 23 to 32, American 1288.
It's already empty, this one. Huh. Alright.
Southwest 1266 with you, 230. Climb Southwest 1266. 1 is hold 280, sir. I'm sorry, the captain just reminded me we were restricted. Normal speed.
Empty fuel tank. Well, this is just the transfer tanks. I have another transfer tanks also, which got 11 tons of fuel. So, I mean, I got plenty of fuel. I got 70 tons of fuel. But I'm currently transferring fuel from tank 9 and 10 back to tank 11, and it's almost completely full now. So when it get to 10.5 tons, which is set here, the fuel system will close these inlets and let fuel get into tanks 5 and 7 instead. So shortly, this fuel over here will get into tanks 7 and 5.
So we weren't sure.
So now we got to 10,500.
40,
The fuel quantity should be rising now a bit, because now all the fuel from here
Clear
will
to
go
Hancock,
into
Southwest 1266, Hotel November Kilo,
this
thank you.
tanks 5 and 7. You have to constantly monitor it. Yeah, basically throughout the flight, yeah.
2452, American 729, good day. And last one on 2. JetBlue 1027 with 200, climb 230. Climb 280, JetBlue 1027. Take this cruise 59. 70, 854.
Car Malibu, shoot 5139.
Gulfstream 7 Bravo Charlie, let's keep the descent going then.
Now you can see tank 9 is almost completely empty, and the system will now start to move.
I'm maintain 260,
tank
JetBlue
10.
1027.
Point 2575.
270 Bravo Charlie.
Duration of the flight. We've been airborne for 20 minutes, so that means we will be landing in 2 hours and 40 minutes. If everything goes well.
Frequency again for Blue 5133.
I will have a look at the route winds at the higher altitudes. I think, according to Concorde performance system, we had a tailwind component of 22 knots across the Atlantic here.
No, we are actually. We're looking to come to the left or direct shore, whatever's better.
Yes, you just missed the takeoff, you could say that, yeah.
Okay,
but, I mean, it's nothing spectacular about this departure, but it's basically
Delta 223 also request
down along the runway, gear up, make a left turn, 2140, and then turn off on the INSs again. So, I mean, not very exciting. Concorde takeoff is always exciting, of course, but you know, there are more funnier departures, like Canarsie climb, for instance. Okay, we'll have a look at the en route winds here a bit quickly. Okay.
17 flight level 2407 Bravo Charlie.
Actually, it's quite good winds up. Got 30 knots tailwind at flight level 600. That's not too bad.
At a course, straight when aim, bullets, no Delta 49.
532, Southwest 12. Great day. November 518 Alpha Romeo's leveling flight level 230 with you.
You can see the contents now in tank 5 and 7 have rised again. Everything looks good. Once we get to a central gravity of 59%, I will stop the transfer. By then, all the tanks, both tank 9 and 10 should be empty. And we are already past Mach 17, so the reheats goes off.
201, flight level 400.
I engage one of the auto throttles. Or arm, maybe is the correct word. At this time we will also shutting off the air pumps.
340, 518 Alpha Romeo.
We won't be needing that once we're at Mach 1.7. I will leave the pumps or at this case they are also
22, Bravo
serving
Charlie.
as the air pumps for 5A and 7A, but we will shortly, once these are emptied, only 2 tons left, I will start to emptying the wingtip tanks. These tanks are actually located in the wingtip. So after this I will empty tanks 5A and 7A into their respective main tanks.
10 miles.
We're getting closer to 59 now. Keep an eye on that. Tanks 9 and 10 at the most you have to... tank 9 and 10 is at the most forward position. Tank 11 is the aft tank. Tank 5A and 7A is at the wingtips. Tank 1 and 4 is located somewhere here. And tank 2 and 3 is basically located where they are now. Okay, we passed actually 59%, so I will stop the transfer here. We actually got 1,400 kilos left there at in tank 10. So I'm thinking maybe we should... never mind. Anyhow, opening the transition valves or whatever they are called, the trim pipe drain as well, and you will now see, notice that the contents from 5A and 7A is going into tank 5 and 7. I think I want to get rid of the content in tank 10 as well.
32, 8 Alpha Romeo.
I need to have a look at the schematics to see
223
how
direct
we do
straight.
that.
Flight level 220, Delta 7636.
Okay.
Delta 223. There's stuff in front of us, but it's down low. The buildup that we had avoided was about 5 miles south of us right now.
Tank 10 pumps on. Oh.
2557, Julius here.
So what I will do now, I will empty this tank as well completely.
Center American 65.
To have it to tank 7 and 5.
Negative, spare wings 857, 210, climate 230. Spare wings 857. One 2452 American 774. Good night. Delta 49, we're already deviating and we have gotten straight when able. We should be able to turn here shortly. Have a Delta 223, good day. Seeing 1622 American.
Okay, so now we empty tank 10 as well, so that's good. Turn back the inlets to auto.
Good afternoon, American 199, flight level 360. Alright, train number 201, thank you. 135.2, Shamrock 1 Romeo Yankee, all the best. 387, Mach 0.83. Maintain Mach 0.81, Austrian 878.
Now I'm looking to move the fuel aft. Since we are going faster and faster, we want to have the center of gravity to move backwards, because the center of lift when you're traveling faster and faster will actually move forward. So instead of needing to put all the elevons in the air, what we will do is that we will move the fuel backward to change the center of gravity instead. So we don't have to put all the elevons out in the air at Mach 2.
Hello, Boston, Delta 91, 300.
Direct Stealth, 50 Lima Bravo.
49 is going back direct trade. Trade at 240, transition 300.
So I will reset the load limit here now for tank 11, because our center of gravity is, you know, quite on the aft side, so to say. So I will move fuel forward just a bit. So now, since I have all the pumps in auto, the inlets in auto, same goes here. What will happen now when I hit forward, the fuel from here will go into tanks 5 and 7.
2622, 50 Lima Bravo. Austin Falcon 50 Lima Bravo, we're in a 190 for 280, going direct stealth. Hello?
Okay, something is goofy here with the route that I've loaded in here. Really strange. What the fuck? I'm sorry the language. What the hell's going on here? I can't have 127 minutes to the first waypoint, that's ridiculous.
American 777, say again.
What's my position now? The position seems right.
290.
But which is waypoint 1 then? What the hell?
When able, 290 or greater, American 777.
Of course. Oh dear.
Sorry, sir, hit the wrong button down.
Oh,
199, direct trade, here we go.
Oh great, this is just fantastic.
50 degrees to the left of
It seems that
35, guys.
I've loaded the wrong route in.
At a flight level
That wasn't very good.
340, American 65.
Oh dear. I thought I loaded the... Fuck. Alright. You know what, I will go into heading hold now. We will sort this out. I need to manually add in the routes, or the coordinates here.
2622,
Actually, we're at westerly 63 now, so I can put 60 in here, so 43070, westerly 60.
American 199.
No, that should be waypoint 3. Alright, let's try again.
20 right, Delta 419.
Well, shit happens. So, okay, let's try again. Let's see what it takes us.
58, Delta 49, good day.
Okay, we can't be traveling that way either. I need to have a look at the moving map here. Oh, this wasn't too good. Oh dear. Alright, let's try.
Afternoon, Boston JetBlue 781,
We
1000
are
for
westerly
14,000,
63, so westerly 52 would most certainly work. 510 westerly 52300. Alright. So that should work. Alright, that looks better. Ah, splendid. I'm just over land over Canada. They shouldn't be very happy with me, to be honest. Oh, well, shit happens.
After 400, we have point 8.
At least you spotted it. Yeah, I was a bit, you know, raised my eyebrows a bit since it said that it would take me 120 minutes to get to the first waypoint. That's like 2 hours. That won't happen in Concorde. Oh, fucking hell. So, as you can see, I'm very nicely over land here, and I will probably get some complaints from the virtual guys living down there. Well,
on the 419 heading 285.
there it is. No? Boston to London Heathrow.
TLB, we got one build up
should
ahead of
have-
us, and we need to go about 10-15 left. TLB.
I don't have it in here.
Okay, deviation approved, and we'll advise going direct Hancock, 50 Lima Bravo.
Didn't load in as I would like to have done. Well, okay.
185 Delta 91.
Okay, so let's insert the waypoints one by one.
Send maintain flight level 340 or 387 heavy.
American 65 direct trade. 1000 climbing 14000. Hey, 240-310 American 199. 2269.
American 777 leaving 360. Level 300 Austrian 87 heavy.
Fuel here again. Now you can see tanks 5A and 7A is almost empty.
Center maintain flight level 320 American 65. One 135.8 Emirates 201, thank you, goodbye. One 2452 American 777, so long. The 419 maintain Mach 80, descend to level 350.
Alright, now we're set.
Up in the right center straight, maintain flight level 300, Austrian 87 heavy.
But we're still pretty much over land. Well, let's do this anyhow. Oh, never mind.
285 Delta 91.
The 419 left turn direct Providence. 3 Boston Center, citation 785, Romeo Charlie, flight level 400.
Good afternoon, Boston Jet 391 at 221, flight level 230. And we maintain flight level 340, Jet
About to call you, we're going direct Hancock now.
Freebird 173, heavy is approaching flight level 320, 235 degrees, due weather.
Center, King Air 831, or Papa 260. Checking on 260.
Level 210 and maintain 310 knots during descent, Austrian 87 heavy. Forward 240 to train and maintaining speed 310 knots. Lufthansa 420 degrees to the left. On a flight level 300, American 65. Center, good afternoon, good afternoon, 231 heavy to Providence, maintain 360. North 135.8, Austrian 87 heavy.
Primary altitude 391.
Center pickup 460734.
Directly to Providence, Delta 91. And we're doing 80, Delta 91. Darts, parts for Delta 415. Pottstown, Romeo and Charlie. Delta 415.
We're doing 290 knots with transition at 7.8 if you want that.
00 knots, American 65.
Train 240, 300 knots in the transition.
Yeah, Mach decimal 78, JetBlue 2269.
Lufthansa 400 on course straight.
78 or greater, no problem. 781.
Center, good afternoon, JetBlue 451 at 11,000, climbing 1.
Higher available for 50 Land Bravo. Mach 78, JetBlue 2269. Buoy descend at 350, shuttle 3792.
Flight level 360, JetBlue 451.
380, 50 Land Bravo, next. American 279, flight level 400.
Lufthansa 400, we on course straight.
now, shuttle 3792. $2557, 831, uniform Potsdam.
Sailor 173, we're just passing to the west of it now.
Correct, man, to Breaker 4607.
Good afternoon, Brigade 4456, 22.5 for 280.
did some mistakes there during my transfer. When I started emptying 5A and 7A, I should have been moving the this tanks 1 and 4 trim switch to off trim to let the CG be stable, but I didn't do that, so the CG went to move forward again. So therefore with the jettison panel I took fuel from tanks 1 and 4 and jettisoned it back to tank 11, and you can see the fuel have rised here in tank 10 again.
Trade at 240 and 300 knots in the transition, Delta 91.
But you know, shit happens.
290, Delta 91.
I think we have left land now.
25.57, JetBlue 391.
Quite a long time ago. We should be at open water throughout the rest of our supersonic flights. Hopefully. I just want to say that it doesn't really mean, of course it mean something, but I mean it's not the end of the world if these tanks getting empty. That's just normal. But if you have one of these tanks empty, then I'm pretty sure that one of the engines will starve, because this tank will feed engine number 1, this tank will feed engine number 2, and 3 will feed engine number 3. Tank number 4 here will feed engine number 4. So we want to keep these tanks with fuel at all time.
Will carry when able direct trade.
273 long. Center 682 Golf Alpha with you, 18.5 for 230.
So the reason why I wanted to put this switch into off trim, as tanks 5A and 7A is the wingtip tank. They are located in the aft, and if we are emptying those tanks, the center of gravity will essentially move forward. But to counteract for that, what this switch will do is it will start emptying tanks number 1 and 4. Tanks number 1 and 4 are actually located. Let me see if I can get this. No, wrong switch or button. Let me see.
Correct, Manta 280 for 300, big guy 44.
No. Alright. Let's see if this works. Oh, of course not. Never mind. Maybe I can do like this. Just to show you. Try to explain. I'm not a good teacher, but 5A is located here, 7A is located here. Tanks number 1 and 4 are located in the front here. And since we are emptying tanks 5A and 7A, the wingtips tanks, the center of gravity will essentially, you know, if you are losing weight here, the plane will have a nose down tendency. So to counteract that, to have our center of gravity balance at all times, we need to empty tanks 1 and 4 in the front here. And that's exactly what this switch is doing.
I maintain 3-4 here at JetBlue 921.
Hope it explains a bit.
Affirmative.
Can you transfer between those ones?
American.
Yeah, basically I can transfer any fuel from one tank to a totally other tank. So yes, I think I'm able to put fuel back into these tanks. But that's not really done, because what you want to do at takeoff, you want these tanks full, but upon landing these tanks need to be complete empty. And that has something to do
Another
with the
10
delta
left for
wing.
American 279. Another 10 left for American 279.
I should be putting this to St. John's now, really. Yeah. So now we got St. John's DME stations. So I will update my nav accuracy based on that station. So inserting the coordinates for it. There we go. Hit waypoint change.
Dr. Delta 2 by level
and
380.
the RNAV light should illuminate. Hopefully. Yeah, it did. Brilliant.
3532, 50 Lima Bravo.
Yep.
And actually I should be setting this tank 9 and 10 load limiter to 8,000 kilos. And if we for some reason need to, let's say one engine dies or two engine dies, or we got a major cabin, what do you call it, depressurization, and the flight engineer has a lot of things to do. What this will do is, in an emergency, the flight, let me see if I can find that bloody switch. It should be down somewhere here, I think.
Just again, National 231.
It should be here. Where is it? I can't find it.
Thank you for this, National 231.
Yeah, here it is. It was in overhead. So if we have an emergency situation, we need to slow down quickly. We need to move fuel forward, no matter what. So what the first officer or the co-pilot will do is to open up this guard and put the switch to fuel forward transfer. But this is only done in an emergency. So since we have the load limit here at 8,000 kilo, the fuel transfer in an emergency situation will stop transferring fuel at 8 tons of fuel. And hopefully the center of gravity has been able to be keeping to maintain the center of gravity between the forward and aft limit. But as I said, it's only during emergency.
Just occasional light shot.
Bob 7, Bob Romeo Charlie, so long.
Trade Mark 279. And Boston American 279, we'd like to hold that turn for about 5-10 miles. We're going on one cell now.
And we'll work out the routing as an office thereafter. Q452. Direct office,
135.8, Evo 173. Bye-bye.
Boston Center, good day, Alitalia 60 uniform, Heathrow level 400.
14000, on the right turn, direct Sox.
Back to straight, descent flight level at Mate 240, speed 330 operator. 300 operator, good National 231.
Portable 360470, correction. Cross Peak intersection at 11000 Hotel. We'll do our best. Jack Manto, Wisconsin 3813.
35-8, this is 1119 today. 2452, Picket 4607 today.
So now I'm moving, emptying just a bit from tank 11. Where am I? Right, let's try again.
0,000.
Current direct trade now, American 279. Affirmative, that's what we're going around. It's about 30,000 right now.
Okay, thank you, Delta 2.
Drake 240, normal speed, American 279.
New York, American 749, when you get a time. After Norfolk, Fox Kilo November, direct Franklin after Norfolk, and the I-Vane arrival. Sir, we appreciate it, American 749.
That was quite a sharp turn.
South 478, wind 230 at 16, following a Pilatus 4 miles ahead, runway 31 left, short and clear to land.
Alright, clear to land, Delta 478 for 31 left, following the Pilatus.
Column 1044, turn left by the Canarsie climb, contact New York departure.
Departure, Dutch 1044, slow.
Delta 9979 heavy, if you need to go past Kilo Fox, you can let ground know,
Since
however
the
right
fuel
now you
is
can just monitor them
almost
to the ramp
empty here, I
12149.
will turn on the pumps for tank number 8 so we can continue to feed our
Kenny Tower, Delta
tanks
1773
down
with
here.
you for the visual 31 left.
Delta 1773, Kenny Tower. Wind 23016, gust 21, following about 757, 5.5 miles ahead, runway 31 left, short and clear to land.
Clear to land 31 left, short, Delta 1773.
To be a Victor and Bravo, monitor ground 121.9.
Yeah, Victor 121.9, Copa 830.
49 heavy, you can sort of follow first.
South 49 flying.
It's 28, you can roll all the way down to Mike Bravo. This, the next turn will be at Mike Bravo. It's the high, it's kind of the high speed that turns off. It's the in the elusive direction. So right Mike Bravo. All right, we've got Mike Bravo. Current 28, right turn here at Mike Bravo. Then you can join Alpha, then Quebec. You're familiar with out there, correct? 28, you can monitor ground 121.9 to the ramp.
Tower, good day, MS201 Super, final 31 left visual.
MS201 Super, Kenny Tower, wind 24016, gust 21, following Airbus 319, 7.5 miles ahead. Be one departure between you and him, runway 31 left, short and clear to land.
31 left, clear to land, MS201, copy.
0.9.
Okay, behind Copa on Whiskey, left Alpha, ground, JetBlue 684.
So 403, traffic in Airbus 319 on a 4-mile final. Runway 31 left, shorten at Kilo Echo. Line up and wait, you're ready to go. JetBlue 403. JetBlue 403.
403, tower 1239.
Okay, 2396. JetBlue 403 is on 3.
Delta 478, turn right here, right again on Papa, continue Bravo to the ramp, monitor ground 121.9er. Just like ground, know where you're going in.
Right here, right on Papa, and I'm switching now to 478.
JetBlue 403, Kenny Tower, roger.
Delta 49 heavy, taxi left Victor, left Alpha, and monitor ground 121.9.
Left Victor, left Alpha, 21.9, Delta 49 heavy.
American 199 Heavy with you, 31 right.
American 199 heavy, Kenny Tower number 2, wind 24016, just 21, through runway 31 right, clear to land. Additional traffic 11 o'clock, 3 miles, Super A380 setting out of 2000 for the parallel.
Clear land, 31 right, American 199 Heavy.
JetBlue 83, continue on Alpha, and left Kilo Fox, left on Bravo.
Okay, continue Alpha, left Kilo Fox, left Bravo, JetBlue 83.
JetBlue 403, Kenny Tower. Traffic's the Super A380 and a 5-mile final, runway 3 left, short and Kilo Echo, line up and wait.
Alright, line up and wait, 31 left, JetBlue 4.
Kenny Tower 414 at ILS 4, runway 31 right. Sarah 414, Kennedy Tower, following heavy 767 over Zulab, wind 240 at 15, gust 21, runway 31 right, clear to land.
31 right, clear to land, Sarah 414.
Speed 10 knots.
Yes, sir, increasing 10 knots.
Delta 763, taxi, left Victor, left Alpha, monitor ground, point 9, good day.
Okay, left Victor, left Alpha, ground point 9, Delta 763.
You're going to be following that Delta connection.
And JetBlue 1338, just confirm we're still following the company that's straight across from us now.
JetBlue 1338, currently following the opposite direction company, Airbus 321.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, Austrian 87 Heavy, service localized at 3 miles.
Austrian 87 Heavy, Kennedy Tower, following an Embraer, 4.5 miles ahead, wind 240 at 15, gust 21, runway 31 right, clear to land.
Runway 31 right, clear to land, Austrian 87 Heavy.
Austrian 87 Heavy, if able, increase airspeed 10 knots.
Increasing speed 10 knots, 190, Austrian 87 Heavy. Forgive 4 Yes, Ariel, correction. Tower of 329 is getting ready to join straight into 31 left.
Pleasure 4117, Kennedy Tower, cross runway turbulence, arriving Super 380, traffic to Boeing 737, 7 mile final, runway 31 left short and kilo echo, line up and wait.
31 left, kilo echo, line up and wait, flash shield 4117.
Delta 329, Kennedy Tower, wind 240 at 15, gust 21. Cross runway turbulence, previous arrival, Super 380, there will be 2 departures prior to your arrival, runway 31 left short and clear to land.
31 left short and clear to land, Delta 329.
Good afternoon, American 67 Heavy, joining the ILS 31 right.
American 67 Heavy, Kennedy Tower, following a heavy 777, 5.5 miles ahead, wind 240 at 16, gust 21, runway 31 right, clear to land.
Clear to land 31 right, American 67 Heavy.
American 199 Heavy, taxi via Victor and Bravo, monitor ground, 121.9, good day.
This is Bravo. Delta 1859, visual 31 miles.
Delta 1859, Kennedy Tower, wind 240 at 17, gust 21, following a Boeing 737, 5 miles ahead, runway 31 left, short and clear to land.
31 left, short and clear to land, Delta 1859.
Flagship 4117, wind 240 at 17, gust 23, runway 31 left short and kilo echo, clear for takeoff.
Flex 4117, 31 left short, and we are rolling.
Flagship 4117, turn left by the Breezy Point climb, contact New York departure.
4117 is in the left turn, going to departure. Good day.
Way 3, Kennedy Tower, traffic on a 4-mile final, Boeing 757, runway 3 left, short and clear like a line up and wait, be ready to go.
We'll be ready to go, line up and wait, clear line up, clear left,
Emirates 201 Super, hold short of November, contact ground 121.9er.
Hold short November 219er, Emirates 201 Super, goodbye.
Monitor ground 121.9er.
Listo, right, Bravo, contact Bravo, for 1 post.
At the 329, if you don't have Mike Delta, turn right Pop Alpha, right in the Papa, hold short of November, contact ground 121.9er, traffic in position, traffic on final. There's no
Sierra 92, Hotel Lima.
Sweden 6 till klart fälla om 2 minuter.
25360, approaching D6.
Sigurd Erik, Filip 6 till vi fäller om 2 minuter om okej.
Spänstill då, klart fälla, klart sjunka, anmäl genom 90.
Klart fälla, sjunka, anmäler 90, sjunkande. 6
We're 548, request.
548, go ahead.
Request level 370, 548. Climb level 370, thank you, over 548.
Sweden, go kväll, Finnair 6 kilo, flight level 141, climbing 290.
Finnair 6 kilo, radar contact, climb to flight level 390.
Climb flight level 390, Finnair 6 kilo.
Sierra Alpha 611, Spirit 782 function.
is Echo Sierra Victor. Sierra position is a little south of Christina, flight level 55 and request traffic information. Then ready, descend flight level 250, midnight. Can you please again the point?
All right, and I'm still with you.
Låg det ner för det till 16 eller? Okej, det var ett fasta där man har det. Tackar.
Directed GF profiles to confirm.
Thank you. Ja, det har jag också kontakt med dig också. Stigande upp till 2000 fot och kommer lämna vidare jämfört norrut mot Titan igen.
25, good evening. Cruising 120, climbing 18000, 180.
Sure, thank you. Radar, good afternoon, Turkish 647 Echo, climb level 210, inbound option. Level 330, inbound contact, Turkish 647 Echo, thank you.
Decimal 260.
133-260 over 548. Goodbye. The 5050, midnight, the Bravo.
Anthem 725, direct confirm briefing.
06378, forward briefing.
Gilbert.
0 midnight, Bravo.
Good, scanner engine 7500, flight level 400, stop that.
6485, Cafe 253.
454, good day.
Concorde 001 and Interluce has joined Raymond Baxter.
Just seconds to go.
Et maintenant, enfin, le premier vol.
110 tons of aircraft, all up weight there. The magic moment with us. The crescendo of sound from the 593 Olympus is... You roll.
Ce premier vol que vous tous allez voir maintenant en direct.
45 knots, 90, 135.
Nose come up to 20 degrees, she's airborne. She flies.
The Concorde was special. The quality of the work, the minds, the skill, the talent, the commitment that went into it, that's what really matters.
Over the last 27 years, Concorde has captured the imagination of people from all over the world. An extraordinary feat of engineering, a unique blend of power, grace, and beauty.
First time I've ever been up in the air. Never dreamt of going in because I'm retired.
I am thrilled. Every single cell in my body is thrilled.
Words fail me, it's so incredible. Wonderful experience.
What are you going to tell your school friends when you go back to school on Monday?
Well, trying to find some way of getting them to believe me.
Good morning, sir. Morning. Welcome aboard.
Welcome to Concorde and our supersonic operation from London's Heathrow to New York's John F. Kennedy. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, we're through Mark 1, the speed of sound, no bumps, no bangs, Concorde.
There's the view of New York from the Triborough Bridge, there's the Sydney Opera House, and there's Concorde, arguably the three most beautiful man-made sights in the world.
We have carried the Queen Mother, world leaders, stars. It has been an amazing magnet.
Phil Collins had dashed from the Wembley stage to Philadelphia by helicopter and Concorde.
It's good fun. I mean, only a fool such as I would do this.
For 27 years, British Airways Concorde has been a national symbol, a natural centerpiece for celebration.
A few hundred feet over the heads of 1 million people, maybe more, Concorde and the Red Arrows fill the sky.
We flew down the Mall and you could see Her Majesty standing on the balcony. I've never seen 1 million people before, let alone them all looking up and waving and cheering for Concorde.
She's brought cities together, brought people closer, and reminded us all that we can do extraordinary things.
You kind of think, oh, I wonder who might be on Concorde, maybe a famous film star who's just signed a contract in New York or something.
Catherine Zeta-Jones is an absolute star, so glamorous, so Hollywood. Paul McCartney is probably everyone's favourite. He will say hello and he remembers us. Oh, Richard Gere. I've loved him since I was about 5.
You can always recognise it, and it looks like a swan. You know, when swans fly, it looks like a swan with the shape of its neck.
It's the most brilliant example of far-sighted designers, thought ahead and kept a lead for half a century.
No matter how many times you fly, there still is that amazing, exciting sensation when you take off.
Every day is a thrill. By the time the passengers come on board, the air is absolutely charged with excitement.
Speedboat Concorde 1, you're clear for takeoff. 27 left, surface wind 240 at 10.
Speedboat Concorde 1, roger, clear for takeoff, 27 left.
It's a thrill. It's the nearest thing I'll ever feel to a rocket.
Power starts to bite, push back into your seat.
Gear speed's building.
You're concentrating like mad.
60 knots.
The noise takes over.
100 knots. That's it.
Heart starts to pound a bit.
V1. Rotate. V2. Positive climb.
For 27 years, she has been our flagship, and her inspiration will stay with us. As as we take our standards of service still higher and higher.
Right, since I messed up the data cards here, I need to continue to insert some more waypoints, so I will do so. The waypoint after 15 west will be Leslo, which is northerly 51 north, and westerly 8 degrees. That was too much. That's all for now.
Shannon, good afternoon, running 7033, level 370, text request.
7033, Shannon, good day to you, identify descent flight level 210.
Then level 210, running 7033.
.055, contact Dublin 129.175.
I just say again, Sherman 055.
055, contact Dublin 129.175.
29175, 055, Mike.
Number 408 Delta, contact Donegal 129.8, radar service terminate.
Terminate from Donegal, Heathrow 129.8, so 408 Delta, good evening.
There seems to be pockets of turbulence from Dundalk south to Wexford, flight level 380 down to 350.
Sorry, say again, 1 Triple 1 Charlie?
1 Charlie, Dublin supports from Dundalk, just about 30 miles north of Dublin, all the way to south, flight level 380 down to 350 inclusive.
Okay, noted, thanks, Triple 1 Charlie. America 594, ready to 3. C15, reading you 555, go.
At 571 at Pickle, contact Shamrock Radio 124.175, radar service terminates.
124.175 at 571, good day.
Contact Dublin 124.650.
Dublin 124.65, still right, 82 Charlie 2, bye-bye.
Ryanair 7033, contact Dublin 124.650, thanks.
Dublin 124.650, Ryanair 7033, see ya.
Shuttle 7015, Shannon.
Juliet, out of 3,000 for 5,000.
River 317, Mike Juliet, Shannon, good day to you, identify climb to flight level 300.
Flight level 300, 7 Mike Juliet. This is copy, thank you sir, we're just reading that, we're en route now on it, that's checked out in North London 7015.
Johnny, 21 Whiskey Bravo, flight level 360, still ping.
G21 Whiskey Bravo, Shannon, good day, radar contact.
Cheers.
River 317, Mike Juliet, Shannon, clear direct to Terry.
Direct to Terry, 7 Mike Juliet.
70, cross Liffey level, flight level 270.
Metro discretion, cleared to flight level 270, to cross Liffey, flight level 270, Ryan, Triple 1 Charlie. Mary.
We need him Alpha Delta Center, Roger, report dead, don't drop.
Right, service for 2 on golf.
Good evening, Air France 322, flight level 360, inbound Adara.
Afternoon, Shanwick, United 922, flight level 370.
United 922, Shannon, good evening, Squawk 5403.
5403. I did 22.
Delta 3 Shannon, contact Shamrock Radio 124.175, radar service terminate. Delta 3 Shannon. Thank you.
Delta 3.
Delta 3, affirm, contact Shamrock Radio 124.175.
4175 Delta 3, good day. And then understand upper Papa 2.
Out of 922 Shannon, affirm, all correct.
Thank you. Concorde. I said fine, I'm thank you.
For 317 Mike Julia, contact Shannon 132.150, good day.
32150, 7 Mike Julia.
Shannon Patrol, good evening, spare part 08 Kilo, 50160, direct to inlet.
08 Kilo, Shannon, good day, identified.
00.
Over 317 Mike Julia, Shannon Control, good day, identified, report the next point, no Shannon clearance after Atari.
After Atari, it's 56 north, 20 west, 317 Mike Julia.
Check, thanks.
Send good day, Lufthansa Cargo 8221 Heavy, level 370.
Cargo 8221, Shannon, report location.
Lufthansa Cargo 8221, we estimate trouble at 1851, we're 20 miles of Shannon.
Lufthansa Cargo 8221, Shannon, you are identified and strength 5, thank you.
Lufthansa Cargo 8221, say again please.
Lufthansa Cargo 8221, Shannon, radar contact.
Whiskey Bravo, starting to pick up some light Delta 360. Any chance to descend to flight level 340, please?
Easy 21 Whiskey Bravo, Shannon, descend to flight level 340.
10 flight 340, easy 21 Whiskey Bravo, thank you.
Whiskey Bravo, Shannon, clear present position, direct to Nebri.
Direct to Nebri, 21 Whiskey Bravo, thank you.
Good day, Air Canada 868 Heavy, flight level 370, squawking 5407.
Air Canada 868, Shannon Control identified, cleared Mallet, Strumble.
Mallet, Strumble, Air Canada 868, requesting 3 speed.
Canada 868, Shannon after Mallet, there's no speed restriction.
No speed restriction, Air Canada 868.
Easy 21, Whiskey Bravo, Shannon, continue descent to flight level 250.
Descent level 250, Easy 21, Whiskey Bravo.
Ryanair 111 Charlie, Shannon, contact London Control, contact Scottish Isle of Man Control 128.050.
128.050, Ryanair Triple Charlie, bye-bye. Control France 08, good evening, flight level 320.
November 317 Mike Juliet, Shannon, continue climb, flight level 400.
Continue climb to 4007 Mike Juliet. 020 West.
November 988 Golf Golf, Shannon, contact me on 133.360.
Roger, Shannon on 133.360.
Flight 179, level 360, Pickle.
Zebra 179, Shannon Control, your identified port estimate pickup.
179.
179, Shannon, report your estimate pickup.
Your time 043, 179.
1904 is copy, thank you.
Shannon Global November 988 Golf Golf, flight level 430.
Number 988 Golf Golf, Shannon Control identified.
Shannon Air Canada 859, that's 340.
Canada 859, Shannon Control identified, report estimate Summit.
Right. Leaving sun out at 190.
Easy 21 Whiskey Bravo, Shannon, contact Dublin Control 129.175.
129.175, Easy 21 Whiskey Bravo, bye-bye.
Shannon, United 2072 with you, 320. Now at 1927 United 2072.
Shannon, good evening, Spirit 611 Charlie, just leveling flight level 400, direct revenue.
Spirit 6 November Charlie, Shannon control identified, cleared direct pickup.
Thanks, direct pickup, Spirit 611 Charlie.
November 317 Mike Juliet, Shannon, contact me on 125.875.
25875, 7 Mike Juliet. Mike Juliet up on 125.875.
We're identified. Did 925 Shannon contact me on 122.980.
122.9080, United 925. on 122.980.
Fight report ready for level change.
Go United 925.
Shannon, good morning. Connie 982 is with you, flight level 370, approaching Resno.
Connie 982, Shannon, confirm your squawk.
2013.
982, Shannon, control identified, cleared Resno, then Remsey.
No, Remsey for Connie 982, thank you.
Climb flight level 340.
I'm to flight level 340, United 925.
Canada 868, Shannon control identified.
And France 008, go. Ask us 310 for closing level.
(271) Shannon, contact me on 122.980.
980. We're ready to go back to 310.
271 Shannon control identified. Report your estimates on it.
Estimates Summit at 1921.
So 08 Kilo, approximately 33 miles to run to touch, no further traffic for you, 123.325 for carry.
123.325, over 0 Kilo, good night.
02 on Golf.
Calling Shannon, say again.
It's Super 2 on Golf. We had an uplink to contact Oceanic on 8879. We can't get any contact on that. We're overhead Pickle at this time.
Seabird 2-1 Golf Shannon, that's copied. Can you try Shanwick on HF primary 5649er? The 8879er is the secondary.
We'll try 5649, 8879 is the backup. We are CPDL Stewart candidate.
Shannon, roger. Number 103, Shannon, contact me on 125, that's not 875.
125, 875.
Maintaining flight level 300.
Seabird 103, Shannon, control identified.
Shannon Air France 348, flight level 3402 PQ.
Air France 348, Shannon, control identified.
Flight level 380 and revise estimate Adara now 1916. Thank you, madam.
Seabird 6 November Charlie Shannon, report next point, your oceanic clearance after Pickle.
Seabird 6 November Charlie, Pickle, and then 57 North 020 West.
Check, thanks.
Equity to Alpha Delta Shannon, thank you, good night.
We're getting continuous flight top at 320. How's the ride at 300? Okay, thank you.
Number 988 Golf Golf Shannon at Dogal, contact Shanwick Radio on HF 5649er, secondary 8879er, radar service terminate.
Roger, primary will be 5649er, secondary will be 8899er. 8879, 98 Concorde.
Hey, firm.
2072, go ahead. Sure.
Okay, we are actually getting a bit closer to our top of descent. We still have around 15 minutes or so to go, maybe 20. You can see we have now empty all our transfer tanks. 5, 7, 8 and 6, they are all empty. But we do have 9 tons of fuel here in tank 11. So when we are going to decelerate and start to descend, I will transfer this fuel. To start with, I will transfer around 1100 kilos into tank 9. And once that's done, since I have all the switches in auto, it will automatically, when it gets to 1100 kilos, it will start to fill up tanks 5 and 7 again. So the total content that we still have is 25 tons of fuel. 25 tons of fuel, so we're still good on fuel here.
6498879.
And down here you can see the fuel consumed. The engines have consumed around 14,000 kilos of fuel each.
Total 7015, I switch to frequency 122.9080, please.
United 922.
United 922, Shannon.
Radio check.
922, loud and clear.
Cheers.
By the look of it, I watched VATS by that.
United 2072, second out.
We will have at least one on control and Heathrow direct online. Well, they are online now. We will see if they are online later on once we're approaching there, but hopefully, fingers crossed. It's always much more enjoyable when you have ATC online. Especially in the Heathrow area, because there is a bunch of guys flying to Heathrow, and if everyone's on Unicom, well, it can be quite interesting. So we're currently at flight level 585, sort of 58,700 feet standard setting. And as you can see, as you noticed, is that we are only flying, well, not only, but you do notice that we're only at Mach 1.908. And that's because it's quite warm now. It's standard atmosphere plus 7 degrees. So it's quite hot today. Interesting, this one says Mach 2. Alright. are getting closer to our top of descent here. So I will prepare myself for it. Now I will insert the last waypoints here around. Got some time to do that. Normally I would not do like this. I would have my data card well prepared and just inserting one data card in the middle of the ocean and the last data card like somewhere over the UK. But since I fucked up the loading of the flight plan, I loaded a completely other flight. I think I loaded like Heathrow to Boston. So the first waypoint I flew to was actually, I think it was Compton or something like that, so it wasn't really ideal. And I ended up flying across land over Canada. I guess they weren't so pleased about that either. But anyhow, it was all sorted out fairly quickly. I managed to get back on track, but you know, now I need to manually insert all the waypoints. It's, you know, it's okay. I mean, it's working, but it's a bit tedious work. You need to take it quite slow, you know, so you don't insert in the wrong coordinates. Yeah, of course. Alright. Now I did it again. Oh well. I was a bit too eager to insert all the waypoints here. Less slow. Actually, I can do it like this. Okay. So what I did now was I inserted the last waypoint Ockham, but actually the INS was navigating after that waypoint, so therefore it started to make it like a 180-degree turn. But I think I'm able to insert that waypoint now. So already 183 Wesley 268. Okay, now we're all set. Sorry about that. Not how it should be now. You see we have DME readout here in this window, and that's Cork UR, or at the DME station. So I will insert waypoints for Cork. And there you can see the RNAV light was illuminated. Actually, we could prepare ourselves. That is to insert the waypoints for Compton as well. Oh, I can't start the DME update now because I don't even have a DME readout from there. Just inserting the waypoints. Oops. Okay. Waypoint 1 is a waypoint called Leslie, so we will start our deceleration when we are 40 miles before that waypoint. we will start our descent now. Oh, wrong. Ah, what the another mistake from me. I forgot to reset the altitude bike here. Ah, time to get to bed, I guess. Alright, I better get into pitch hold. To increase my descent speed here. Or indicated airspeed. This is not how it was supposed to be done. Right, they are landing 27 left at Heathrow. So that's good. it's time to put some light in the cabin here, or in the cockpit. Oops. It will get dark pretty soon.
Altitude alert, 1,000 to go.
Okay, when it gets into altitude required as it's doing now, we'll wait till the vertical speed is below 1,000 feet, or less than 1,000 feet per minute. So I will select the next altitude in the window to 350, and when I did so, the autopilot went into pitch hold, and the speed is reducing quite significantly. All of the Compton UR or Compton D. That's what's interesting. Now going through Mach 1. Now we need to turn on some de-ice and anti-ice. Now increase into macro. And we will increase our throttle to 86% and start the timer. No. For 1 minute we'll keep our throttles at 86%. We will stop our fuel transfer at 55%. So keep an eye on that one. Okay, 1 minute have passed. I will now reduce the throttles. Too idle, actually. It will continue to maintain Mach 0.95 or so. Almost now. I have now primed both the auto throttles, auto throttle 1 and 2. There we go to 55. I will stop the transfer there and just wait a bit. Turn off the pumps in the meantime. Let's see how many. Yeah, we got almost 3 tons of fuel.
Altitude alert, 1,000 to go.
Now we get closer to 350. We're going to altitude required. And, ES hold, actually, we'll set that to Mach hold. will keep the CG at 55% until we start our final descent into London Heathrow. Is it increasing? Yes, it is. Just to hit Mach 0.905 here. Getting to the coast here of England. Getting closer for landing. Around 20 minutes for landing. Now have a look at the arrival charts. We'll be flying the Occam 2 Foxtrot. I know this arriving route by heart actually, but I need to double check, but just to make sure. So I will be using the Occam UR for this. I will set the inbound course to 093. And I will I'm planning to reach overhead Bedeck, the first waypoint of the star, at flight level 140, as the charts says. I will start my descents when I'm around 10 nautical miles prior to this waypoint. I'll reset my altitude window here to 140. Also tune in the Heathrow director. Excellent. They closed. That was bit unfortunate. Then we're all on Unicom again. Well, nothing to do about that. Start to move fuel forward again. Turn on pumps for 5 and 7. Too eager to put our fuel forward. I'll hold my horses here for a little bit longer. Yeah, I know the siege point. Wait a bit longer for the transfer. Now London North is back. Well, that doesn't help us. Now could be a good sign that people are logging on again for the night shift. nice evening weather actually. It's the wind's only 9 knots, no clouds, cab okay, 19 degrees Celsius. Quite nice summer weather, not too warm. Okay, the CJ is well in between the limits here, so I will continue to move the last bits of fuel forward. Oh, we have 2 tons left here, tank level. What did I do now? I remember what I forgot. Time to lower the cabin altitude. So cabin altitude should be equal to the landing altitude, which is 77 feet. QNH is 1017. Yeah, the rate is good. I'll set this one as well too. QNH 1017. Cabin rate 500. There's always something. Let's do the approach checklist now.
Altitude alert, 1000 to go.
Time to write something nice on the ATC channel or the Unicom. to bleed off some airspeed. Stop my descent a bit so to reduce my speed below 250 knots here. Continue my descent to flight level 70. As always, when we get to 270 knots, we'll lower my nose and visor. I can also notice it became quite loud in the cockpit as well.
Altitude alert, 1000 to go.
Oh, there's someone else landing now. Brilliant. What a shame that we don't have an ATC. weighing 101 tons. So I will update my
altitude alert, 1000 to go.
speed bugs, and I assume that we'll be weighing around 100 tons for landing. Just need to find that. There we go. So 154 is there. Reduce my speed now to 230 knots. Let's have a quick look outside. I recognize these buildings at least. Big Ben, House of Parliament and all that sort of things. London Eye, of course. Alright, enough of that. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Right, enough of that.
Radio altimeters are active. 1,000 feet radio. .800 feet.
What's this one?
.500 feet.
Stable.
400 feet. 300 feet.
100 to go.
200 feet.
Decide.
100 feet. 50, 40, 30, 20, 15.
Stay forward. Read some, not reads, versus bit of manual braking here. Since we don't have
100
any other
knots.
traffic, I won't, you know, bother to exit
75
as
knots.
quick as possible.
50.
Just roll out here.
Airspeed building.
Airspeed building, alright. Exit.
.40.
Okay, time to move some fuel forward to tank 9 again. Right. See if I can figure this out. Need to taxi first of all. Alright. Let's see now. So I want fuel from tank 2 and no, sorry, 3 and 1. No, 2 and 3 actually. Now the fuel should be disappearing from 2 and 3 and going to tank 9, which it does. So that's good. Keep an eye on that. Since we are moving fuel forward, you'll notice of course that the center of gravity is moving forward as well. Quite logic. So I hope you enjoy the flight. You know, there were a few quirks or hiccups here and there, a bit more than usual to be honest. But yeah, we ended up in one piece at London Heathrow after all, and that's what's matter. And it only took 3 hours and 10 minutes to get here, so pretty good. We'll end up maybe a block time of 3.5 hours. Okay, getting to 4,000 now. There we go. I'm not sure if this is normal, but that's how it looks like in the simulator at least. Oops. Quite a nice view. Let's see if we can make the turn as well in this view. No. Probably overshoot a bit more with the nose wheel here. So we keep the main gear in the middle. Oh, can't be taxing this. Alright. Gate 421. Not even near the center line here on the stand. Okay, something like that. Boeing 767, yeah right. Yeah, 767. system needs to get some new glasses from Specsavers or something like that. Certainly not a 767. Anyhow. Get a bit closer. Maybe something like that. Okay.
Pull up. Pull up.
Right, welcome to London Heathrow. Now, on board the passengers, I hope you enjoyed this flight.
Bye.
Despite slight problems that we have had along the way. But nothing serious really, but it's not ideal.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
We're done there. Yes. Turn on. Destroy my gears and pieces. Okay, there were nothing else to do. Basically just get out of the aircraft. So I would like to thank you for watching, and